10 faves. I'm your host, Valerie Stepp, so don't look at that because Helen's not here anymore. I kicked her out. And we are going to kick off some fashion with some DG2 to celebrate Diane Gilman's 22nd anniversary here at HSN. We have her 5-pocket stretch denim skinny jegging. So that is the classic jean meets super stretch meets legging jegging, right? So you're getting where I'm going here. It's comfortable, it's soft, and we have a fantastic deal today because it's $34.90 to get DG2 jeans home, which are super stretch. They are amazing. Diane Gilman is the queen of jeans, and so she knows. So we have our black, and then we have our white, chambray. This is our indigo, and this is brand new. This is our khaki, and also brand new is our mid-tone. So what's really great about what Diane Gilman has done with this is it's sort of a throwback, right? So these actually are not a matte color. They have a little bit of a wash to them. I don't know if you can see that up close, but okay, there's that stretch that she's known for, that amazing stretch in these jeans, but they have a little bit of a wash to them, so they're not like a flat black. I wanna show you probably in maybe the chambray, because this one shows it really nicely. So you know, some of those styles that we had 20 years ago are coming back. You've got a little bit of that sort of touch of maybe acid wash, a little bit look here. This is on 3 flex for less than $12 to get these home, to get a pair of Diane Gilman jeans. These are her skinny jeggings. So it's when you're legging, that comfortable legging meets your jegging. Meets your jean. And it's gonna be that perfect skinny tapered leg at the bottom. We have it in sizes extra small through 3X. And what I love that Diane does is she offers it in 3 lengths. So she has it for you in the average. She has it for you in the petite, which is what I would wear, and then she has it in the tall. So I wanna go over the inseams with you because that's really important depending on which one you're looking at. So the average is gonna have a 29-inch length inseam. The petite is our 27-inch, and then our tall is 31 inches. Now, it's a classic jean look, but if you notice, there's no button, and there's no zip fly right here. So you still have your great pockets, but this expandable waist is up to 8 inches of stretch. And they're on the hanger, so I can't really pull them that much, but 8 inches of stretch to wear comfortable, soft jeans in great fashion colors. This is our chambray. And then we have it in our black. We have in white, our indigo, which is that dark denim everyone's wearing, and then our really nice take on the khaki. So you don't find a whole lot of khaki jeans. These are really comfortable. They're also most limited. So if you are in the market for a really soft, super stretchy jegging, this would be the way to go. And then we have our mid-tone. And then, like I said, also our chambray, which was right here in the back, which I just think I kind of love the most, just because it's coming back in style, this sort of lighter wash, and I really like that. These are on 3 flex. Now, for less than $12, you can get these jeans home today. And, you know, 60,000 other people have purchased these jeans. So that kind of says something, that over 60,000 units have been sold, and we have this on the lowest price ever. This is the best deal you're gonna get on a jegging, less than $35. It is a classic look on a jean, but with the comfort and feel and stretch that Diane Gilman knows so, so well to make you feel comfortable. Think about, this has that tapered leg. You can get it in the average, the petite, or the tall, and you're gonna wear this with all of your fun sandals this summer. You're gonna wear it with your long tunics. Maybe you're gonna throw a blazer over this, and you can dress it up. It is easy on and easy off. So really simple. Maybe you're not someone that likes to fuss with a lot of buckles and zippers. This is gonna have that smooth, flat front with the up to 8 inches of stretch. 8 inches. So eat that cheeseburger this weekend when you're going to those holiday barbecues and not worry about your jeans. It's gonna conceal and really smooth you out right here, along with smoothing you out all the way down to that very nice tapered leg for less than $12. You can get a pair of Diane Gilman Prestige jeans. This is her classic 5-pocket stretch denim in her skinny jegging, so it's gonna make you feel extra skinny. We have a full presentation for you at 9 a.m., but I would definitely, that khaki was most limited, so don't wait on that. If you're